Jeez.
What we doing?
Yeah.
That's what we doing? That's what we doing? Yo. It's your boy Lynn Leasy.
It's the JC the Light.
And we here at Set the Tone Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We got someone, well, that we definitely know of her stature. You know what I'm saying? And we got her here. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for blessing us. We got Bubblez.
Yes, aka Fancy Face.
Fancy Face Bubblez.
Yes.
That's the
First person we hit up.
Definitely
to come to the show.
First person we hit up to come to the show. You're supposed to definitely be the pioneer to set the tone. You know what I'm saying?
I was shy.
Pre-pilot.
I was very shy, and I had a lot of things going on, and I wasn't mentally prepared and ready to like talk in front of people and stuff like that. I'm very shy. Oh, people think I'm not shy, but I'm very shy.
I don't believe you're shy.
I am though. I'm very.
It's
shy.
not that I don't believe you shy. I feel you have no reason to be shy.
I'm shy though.
You can control the room.
I feel like only when liquor's in my system.
Oh, well then we need to start drinking.
I'm drinking.
We need to start drinking up. I feel like you have a voice for the younger girls. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they look up to you. They listen to you because you speak things that they don't want to say.
Well, I definitely feel like I do speak a lot of things that people don't want to say, or I post a lot of stuff on my Instagram that even if I'm not going through it, I know someone else is going through it. Mm-hmm. Because I have females that do hit me up and be like, even if I don't post for 2 days, I'll have like someone hit me up like, you good?
Yo,
like, you all right? You understand what I say? Everything good over there? I'm be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just chilling. Because, people take a lot from Instagram. They always think like, oh, is Bubblez going through something? Is like, no, like my life is really good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm blessed.
So speak on that. Ways, like, who is Bubblez? Like,
and where'd you get that name from? Fancy Bubblez. Like,
well,
what is that?
Fancy Face is I gave my name Fancy Face. I feel like I feel like my face is what like people really attract to. So Bubblez, I just have like a bubbly personality. I feel like I do attract good energy. You know what I'm saying? And to know me is to love me. You understand? Like you don't if you don't know me, you think like, oh, she's just like she's probably just cocky, stuck. I'm really not like that. I'm a very welcoming person. That's how I feel. Okay. So that's why I just gave myself the bubble. Everybody thinks it's because I have a big ass or something, but it's really not. Like
I was gonna say, like you have something back there too.
I do have an ass and all that, but it's not because of my butt. No, like I'm a well-rounded person. Let's just say that. Like that's a free spirit person.
I want to get into like your waistline.
My waist trainer, sorry. Yes, my waist trainer.
Are you Caribbean?
Yeah, I'm Jamaican.
Okay.
I'm Jamaican. My mother and dad is Jamaican. I was gonna say the waist trainers. Okay, so during the pandemic and stuff like that, COVID, my mom got sick. She was in the hospital for like 2 months, and then I also got sick also, but I took care of myself at home and I overcame that. And then in the meantime, while all this was happening, I was out of a job or whatever. I was out of a job because the people that I take care of, they were like stuck in Key West in Florida. So I take care of like a husband and wife. Okay. And so I was home and I was like, yo, like I got like $8,000 left to my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, yo, what can I do with this right now to flip it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nothing else. Like, I'm not like I'm not gonna, not. No offense to nobody, I'm not gonna sell my soul or nothing like that. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, let me do something legit that I feel like
hitting the streets to hit the streets.
Right, like I'm not doing that type of stuff, So I was like, let me figure it out. So I was like, at the end of the day, I feel like beauty is a $1 billion business. Like I feel like females always want to feel good and look good or whatever. And I also feel like I have the shape and the curves for it. So I was like, you know what can I do that's something different than that everybody's doing hair and lashes and stuff like that. So I was like, let me do the waist trainers. And not for nothing, the feedback and the support that I had got from it when I first started was amazing. Like I flipped my money crazy. You understand? Like it was really good. So I just this was my angle in my lane, and I'm gonna stick to it. So
someone reached out to you about it, or this something a product you was already working on?
No, it was something that I always thought about, but I was like, when you comfortable, you be like, whatever. Just kept pushing it back to the back. And then I was like, this was the time like I was really able to sit down and focus on it because I'm always outside. Okay. So being that I'm always outside, I never really sit down and try to think. I never.
That's the time to get money from being outside.
Right. So now it's like, sometimes get paid for little hostings and shit, but not nothing crazy. Yeah. But this is the time.
You bartended?
I don't bartend anymore. I have.
You did.
I have, but not like in strip clubs, nothing like just restaurants, bars, lounges, and shit like that.
I got you.
Excuse my language, but
you can curse.
I didn't know you could curse. Okay,
We say the term, children. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just didn't know.
Channel 13
like,
podcast.
I didn't want to do it.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. I definitely want to get into your will as well.
Yes, I was like, let me just, figure it out. And I did it, and I like it, and I enjoy it. I got a lot of good feedback on my waist trainers and my detox tea and my slimming cream, and I'm about to launch another.
Oh, you did that too?
Yeah, and I'm about to come out with it's like a body contouring bodysuit that you wear underneath your clothes, like females for like people like fupas and stuff that are scared of surgery and stuff like that, because surgery isn't for everybody. You have to be very healthy, strong, and
mentally,
stuff. Yeah,
too.
to do it. It's a lot of work. A lot of people die from it, and it's not only the cost to do it, it's the post-op care also. Like, it's very expensive because you got to have massages. You have
to keep up.
You got to keep up with it. You got to keep up with it. And then after, you got to be able to eat right. You got to be able to exercise and stuff like that. So people just don't know that.
Why is it when the females get their body done, the doctor says, listen, this is what you have to eat? Why is as soon as they leave whatever country they're back to going on Uber Eats and eating unlimited junk food? They think about they paid for the
environment.
You know what it is? It's a mental thing though. Also, like, you so stuck. Even when you lose the weight, even when people go get the surgery for it, you still feel big. You still feel fat. So you have to be able to. Yeah, it's mental. You have to be able to, like, you can't just give up meat. Like, oh, I'm gonna stop meat today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very hard. It's very hard. Like,
there's girls. I would say, like, they were big. They lost that weight. And, dudes probably on them and all that. They don't know how to handle that because in their mind, they still that big girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they don't know how to handle it. Then when they go outside, they getting spun off dudes who probably know the game like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they just get spun. You know what I mean? Shorty thinking she's something, next minute. It's like, damn, nobody was paying you no mind before. Now everybody's on your heels.
It's definitely, it boosts your confidence. It really does. You feel more pretty. You feel more sexy. You feel like good when you put that outfit on. You ain't got to Photoshop it and stuff like that. Like,
but
you
what
feel
was it?
good.
You wasn't feeling that. I'm not even trying to be personal. I don't know.
No,
I don't know if you put it out there or
what?
If you have or don't.
That I have got
how
my
you
body
feel
done.
about
No, it's no secret. I
have
definitely got my body done in the past.
All right. Okay.
In the past, I've got my body done.
So it's like, all right, now, is it like you didn't feel you were that before?
No, it's not that I feel like that was before. It's just like, you see stuff and you just want to be perfect. Females just always want to be perfect. I had a son, young or whatever. You just want to be perfect. I always had a shape, but I wanted it to, like, growing up, you know me personally. I've always posed. Like, I always been cute. I always been fly. But you want that fat ass. You want that small waist. You want that. Like,
is it because? I mean, yeah, you want that personally, but is it a little bit of, man, them girls over there getting that?
No,
that shine,
any surgery
like,
that I have
ever
done, I did it for myself. I've never changed the way I've looked or anything for a man. I had 2 breast reductions, and that was because my breast was very big. And to me, I hated big breasts personally, and that's in my genes. You know what I'm saying? It makes you look bigger than you are, and that's the reason why I did it. You understand? It had nothing to do with men, because men loves. You got some that are breast men and some that are butt men, and some men love big breasts. Like,
That's true. That's a fact.
Are you a breast man or a butt?
Damn.
I leave you crazy.
I say I'm an ass man first.
You an ass man?
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you got.
Butt man, because the ass man, it seems a little weird, but it's all pause on what I'm saying. I would say I'm that, but I honestly, especially now, I was always like face, because it depends how I'm trying to go with you. Because if I'm just sold on your ass, more than likely I'm just trying to pipe. And if I'm like your face, I could see, I could sit down well, I could chop it up well, I could, you know what I mean?
I feel like I would never touch my face. I love my lips. Like, to be honest, my lips is like the favorite thing on my whole.
That's the seller right there.
Fancy lips,
fancy lips, fancy face, Bubblez. Like, it's enough money out here for everybody. Period. Like,
I mean, we see. I mean, you know what I mean. We see your, we see your wrists. You feel me? What's going on?
Waist trainers, wrist trainers, everything's going on.
I have to stay above water. You know what I mean? I gotta maintain my life.
That? How's that? You saying gotta stay above water?
I'm a boss. I'm a bossy ass bitch. I'm a boss bitch. Like
there you go.
So I'm gonna, with or without a nigga, I'm gonna be me. You understand?
And where are we now today? Are we with or without?
Right now, I'm single.
Okay.
I'm single. I'm going to say that I'm single because I don't have a solid foundation in my life, meaning a guy. And that's probably the only missing puzzle in my life. But other than that, I'm good.
But you put up the greatest quotes, though. The greatest quotes.
You know what? I do put up the greatest quotes, and I also think that it also scares men away because now they feel like, damn, like if you can't talk to her, you got to come correct.
Well, that should be expected off rip.
It should be expected, but it's not. A lot of niggas play with females. You understand? Like and they're gonna play with whoever they feel like they can get away with it with.
Do you think some dudes are scared? Also, like they scared that you might be trying to spin them too.
They do, because
like,
they see me and they feel like,
you know what I mean?
That's true. But also, I feel like guys is very intimidated by me because they feel like, oh, like she has this, she has that, or whatever. And sometimes when you mess with guys that they think that you have it all, they don't want to help you. I feel like they don't want to help you. They're like, well, I got to help her if she got everything or whatever the case may be. They come into the situation where they end up asking me for money. Like, I've had situations like that. Like, niggas be like, yo, can I hold something? Can I buy something? You know what I mean? Or can you get me this? I'm like, boy, what? And like, whatever happened to
but I'm
providing?
Saying, all right,
true love, like Shaq said, right?
How long have y'all been speaking before this question is asked?
The thing is, like,
if y'all in a real relationship,
let me tell you something.
Is that bad?
I don't ask.
I'm saying if a guy is in a real solid relationship with you, is it bad him asking, yo?
No, it's not. It's never been a relationship though. It's like your talking stages, your dating stages.
And he's just coming out.
It's like, yeah,
yo, can I hold something? It. Yeah, nah, dudes
they
gotta
do
relax.
it.
But listen, you gotta also think about what you put out there, right?
I don't put out
some of your quotes is for the females, and some quotes is like
what I put out there is like
I have mad bread, I can't fuck with.
What I put out there is like, listen, if I fucks with you hard, you ain't never got to worry about shit. You my nigga, I'ma do for you. As your female, you should be able to do for me also. Like, I feel like a man takes care of what he loves. Period. You get your car, you bringing that shit to get washed every other day. You're armor rolling your tires every other day. So if you're with a female,
give me the
give her the same energy. Yeah. She's a representation of you. Just like if you're my nigga and I feel like you slacking something, or if you don't got something, I'm out and I'm out and about, and I'm like, yo, this shirt gonna look good on my nigga. I want to get that shirt. I'm gonna buy it for him. You understand? Like, it's like, take care of what you love and give people the same energy that you want to receive. You understand? Like, I'm big on that. Like,
and if he's not able to get you that stuff, he
it's
should
okay.
He should not be involved with you, right?
No, that's not true.
So
I have dealt with people that has less than me.
And how did they get you?
How did they get to you? Get to know you. Like, get to you first.
Get to know me.
Then you get to know him. Like, I know
I'm big on communication. Like, if a guy can keep my attention with words and stuff like that, I love that. I love a nigga that I can learn from. Like, I'm big on that. Like, if I can learn something from you,
you're a boss, but you don't mind being led.
No, I need that because if you weak, I'm gonna take advantage of you. It's not gonna keep me going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a little bit of a little bit of excitement and all that. Like, it's not gonna do it for me.
So in today's day, especially with the pandemic, and you're saying like, you're single, what gets you? What gets you in the choice? But I'm saying what gets you within pandemic era, pandemic time. We can't really be everywhere because things is shut.
Consistent with conversation and stuff, checking up on me, making sure I'm good. You understand? Like, I need someone that's gonna be a little handy. Like, oh, my picture frames is down in the house. Can I call you to come put them shits up? Like, do I gotta call the maintenance man? Like, I need somebody that's gonna be hands on. Okay. Somebody, at the end of the day, I have a son. He's 14 years old. I'm not gonna just bring anybody in my home and stuff like that, because I need my son to see a man treat his mother like a queen. You understand? Like, that's what I want to do. Like, that's what I need to do. That's what I need in my household. Okay. So that's... How
long does it take a guy? I mean, on average, we can't really say. Everybody's different, so you can't really say yo, this is what you do. But how many dates in or long does it take a guy like to really like, oh nah, like he's setting the tone. We here with him. I'm there.
I don't. You know what? That's so hard. Like I feel like, to be honest, me personally, I feel like if I could count, I probably feel like I only had 2 real relationships in my life. Okay. I had like a 9-year relationship, and then I had like a 2.5-year relationship, and they were both back to back. So me being single, this is like my first year ever being single by myself. So I'm still learning as I go. Like I mean, it's fun. Mm-hmm. It's fun being able to get up and go and do what you want to do, dates. You know what I'm saying?
So 2020 is your breakout year.
2020 was a blessing and a curse to me. Like it really was.
Well,
but it gets.
I feel like you was active. I mean, not active, but you was outside. Like, I'm
always outside. I'm always active. Like I love it. I love getting dressed. I love living my life. I love living on the edge. Like that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I love it.
Can you live on the edge and be in a relationship at the same time?
No, you can't. You can't. You definitely have to tone it down. But
that's not you though.
It's not me, but I'm willing to bend a little bit for the right person.
Oh, okay.
But see that's
where I'm at with
failure in the future. Because you need to be yourself.
It is failure in the future because I did that for. Listen, I agree with you. When I was in my 9-year relationship, I wasn't me. I wasn't going out. I was home. I was.
You?
I mean, after a while, you lose yourself. You understand? You start then you have to question why you want me in the house? Why you want me outside? Why can't I hang out with my friends? Why can't I wear this outfit? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't the insecurity in him. It wasn't really the insecurity in me. I mean,
sometimes you want to hang out with your friends. What if I ain't jacking your friends? I know what your friends is about.
My friends are I get it, but my friends are my friends. I can't tell you what guy to hang out with and who means well to you and who don't. My friends that I've been around, my real friends, have been friends for like 20 plus. These are my friends. Like I shouldn't have to choose between my man and my friends. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's
because if he knows you're gonna choose your friends first.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, my friends are the last man standing. They the last one standing. Yeah. When these niggas come and go, your friends is what's there for you. Who are your really friends? Because there's different meanings.
Exactly.
Right? You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I was
who's
saying
your
it's
friends? You know what I'm saying? Like that's all. You know. But when I say change and I mean bend, I mean like a little bit. Date nights and stuff like that is very important in a relationship, especially if you want it to be, something.
How consistent
real.
is a date night when you're in a relationship?
I think
with a kid involved, like. Out of a month, how many date nights?
I think you should have a date night at least once a week.
Once a week for
date night. A lot of people
are not practicing that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. See, that's true. That doesn't happen as much.
That doesn't happen.
You have to have date night once a week, and you should have sex like 4 to 5 times a week.
Yeah, of course.
7 days in a week.
4 times.
Jamming 7 days out the week.
Not 7. You gotta marinate down there. Like you got like 4 nights, 4 to 5.
If she has some ketchup down there, we're gonna chill for 4 days, but then we're gonna get back to working.
Now it is.
But I get what you're saying. But the date nights, that's subjective. That could go either way. You know
and date nights could be anything though, like anything.
See, that's what I was asking too. What is it?
Date night don't gotta be the fanciest restaurants. You just movies, going bowling, just something where it's just you and them out of y'all phones. Like I feel like phones and social media is like so damaging to relationships today. It's just disgusting.
But it's crazy though, especially now
because it wasn't back then. It wasn't like that.
Nah,
But people
said that.
idolizing
the wrong
linked
thing. In the park. You could have linked in the park for some people. Like
them days is dead. Park. You serious? Yo, he's a bum, and she's blasting him. and then I think that's when she puts her quotes up. Do you know this nigga trying to put me on a motherfucking meet me at the park?
I mean, listen,
right?
But that's back in the days.
This
ain't got a chain on when he at the park. What is it?
But this nowadays, there's people who comfortably or what I would say they up, and what some people would consider a date night is regular day. They eating fancy every day. They doing this every day.
I like to
becomes
cook.
Normal. You know what I'm saying?
Can you cook?
I can cook.
Because Hollywood Lexi just started learning how to cook.
Why?
Lexi.
What she have to do with this?
I don't know who that is.
Like what?
So how long have you been learning how to cook for?
My grandmother taught me how to cook. I've been cooking since young. Me and my sisters, we cook. Like we grow up cooking. I know how to cook. Like I've always learned like the key to a man's heart is through his stomach. So
true.
I cook. Like I know how to cook.
Balls.
If I have to cook, but let me tell you something, all of that. But I'm not gonna cook for an ungrateful nigga. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel like cooking for your man is also a privilege. Like, well, me cooking.
Well, we had people before. I won't say names or nothing like that, but we had people before, and they say like, you know, this is an era of where, you know, the women are going for the bag, like off rip. It's we're looking for the bag.
Personality's
even
dead.
the boss
That's a wrap.
chicks, the boss chicks, but in the dating world, the guys that they're looking into would have to have the bag. They got to come with the bag.
Let me tell you this. I feel like I've dealt with enough niggas that haven't had the bag. So right now I'm looking for a nigga with the bag.
Oh, so you're there.
So you did your time. You did your time.
I feel like I did that. I feel like I've done that riding with a nigga. I feel like I did that already. I feel like, you know, and then
over.
It's not.
Nah, be real, niggas.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I want to, like, yo, I've been like so.
Nah, you want to live.
I feel like I've been taking care of home. I want somebody to take care of, you know what? And it's like, I was used to that, you know. Then, you know, like when you son, then you lower your standards and you get, you know, it's like I've been up and down in this whole dating shit. Like, it's just bad.
But
like,
don't you feel a girl could get too comfortable having a guy?
But let me tell you something. I don't know. It's not even that. But see, you got to have the bag and you have to have things behind it. I just can't fuck with a nigga just for his money. Because if I'm not attracted to you, I'm not that person. Like, you can't just have money and you have to look good. You got to be able to fuck. You got to be able to do a lot of
That's
shit.
What I was gonna ask. Like,
now we're getting closer. Now we're getting home.
Overpower the sex. What if the sex?
But you know what it is though? Fucking a nigga with the bag, it feels better than fucking a broke nigga.
It's mental.
It's mental.
JT,
it's mental.
It's good.
It does.
It's
it
mental.
does. But I've tried it, and I personally don't like it because it's like it's
bad, yo. It's like getting underpaid, and getting treated like shit. My nigga.
I don't
Real
know.
talk. You're working hard at the job 12 hours, getting paid for 6 hours.
Yo,
how are we doing that at?
Nah,
it's hard. And then I feel like there's also a lot of niggas that's been fronting. I've met like at least 2 to 3 niggas that I have met on social media that come off like they have money, dressed, and I feel like bitches take care of them. They broke.
Blue checks to their name or no?
Bitches take care of them.
Yes, these niggas be capping.
No, they're not blue checks, but they definitely
in the mix. You go on a search page, you be like, yo, this is a fire fit.
Nigga, no.
If I knew him, I would like it.
When I tell you they know,
nice
they
whip,
know
couple jewels.
who's requesting me. While anyway, when I tell you that they know everybody, they look like they doing so fuck. Yeah, they in the mix. They in the mix, but they really broke.
Any promoters? No, right?
No.
Nah, you know what? Because they be fooling me. Because these niggas are trying to give you advice. Like,
a lot of dudes fool girls.
They're not promoters. I feel like they're more so like scammers and shit like that.
So they call it. They had they run. Or you feel they never even had it.
I just feel like scammers more so just they don't have cash. Like they have more
items.
Right. Like, so it looks good. You know what I'm saying? But when you really want to be like, yo, I need $2,000. Like, I remember I asked a nigga when I was starting my shit, like, yo, match me or whatever. Like, give me like 2 bands. You know, like, give me like 2 bands. The nigga turned around to me and was like, oh, but do I guess? Like, how you gonna... fuck with me, you claim you fuck with me, I asked you for some money to help me do something, and you want to gain something out of it.
What do you mean? You want percentage or something?
Yeah, like you don't even wait to see. Like,
he wants the box. Be real.
No, she's saying she
no, I'm saying
with him.
Yeah.
Right, I was already dealing with him.
He probably, I mean, not in the business, he probably has the box already or whatever. So she's looking at it. It's not that he's trying to spin it or he's looking for a stupid lame excuse out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the men today, they're different. I'm just, I don't know.
It's not full supportive.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to cap too before, way back in the day. Like, I'd be driving around in the car, I would go to every borough and see somebody I knew every borough and act like I was giving something in my trunk. But it was just bullshit, you feel what I'm saying?
What?
I was doing that to excite the lady.
Give him what?
Anything.
Yeah,
whatever. So she thought I was Pablo Escobar, my nigga. Real talk. I was capping though. You feel what I'm saying? But my thing is like what she's saying.
But I feel like if you like what I feel like if you do love someone though, it don't matter what they have. If you love that person, you really love them, despite if they have the bag, the flyers, cars, whatever. Like if you love him, you love him.
How do you get to love him though? He got to do something for you though. You're not loving nobody for free.
No, but you meaning like, okay, you can fall in love with somebody before. Like, say you fall in love with their energy, you fall in love with their vibe, you fall in love with them because they like really a genuine good person to you. They treat you good, they hold you on a pedestal, they make you feel like a queen.
Facts.
You understand? You're gonna love that person even if he don't have as much as you. You understand? Because like I said, there are girls out here that looks for the bag, but to be honest, I feel like I got everything. Like, I don't really need a nigga to boss me up. Like, I could boss a nigga up, and I boss myself up. Like, I make a nigga look good. He can't make me look good. Like, I have...
But it's that energy that scares them.
I feel like I've always been like this. It's different eras. And I feel like I've been a boss bitch in every era. From young to now. Like, that's just... It's
not
me.
Overnight success.
No, it's not. I've always... And I've been hated from young because of it. From young with the girls and the females and stuff like that. Like, I've been this since... young, like since high school. I've always had females not like me for no reason, and that's because I've always been spoiled. My mother, she spoiled the shit out of me. I'm her oldest. She always made sure I had. When I was in school, I was talking to somebody older that wasn't in school, so he always made sure I had the sneakers and the coats and the NBA coats and all that stuff. Like, I feel like in every era, I've been that person. Like, you understand? So it just goes with the level of life.
And you coming from where? Like, Bubblez is from...
I'm from... Originally, I was raised and stuff in the Bronx. Then I moved to Queens. And then I lived in Queens for a few years. And then I moved to Long Island. So I've been living in Long Island since 2000, but I rep Queens. So,
but you from the Bronx, though?
No, but that was like when I was a baby.
Okay.
So I never really...
Your hospital... The birth certificate says Lebanon Hospital?
No, it don't say that.
It's crazy.
Nah, because I lived in Queens since I was like 12. But I'm from Brooklyn. But niggas ask me where I'm from, I'm always going to say Brooklyn. I'm never going to say Queens.
It's always Queens. It's always Queens.
I mean, because you from Queens and she's allegedly now from Queens.
No, she's from
Queens.
I'm from I call Queens. I'm going to rep Shadyville. I'm going to rep the back streets. That's what I'm going to rep.
Let's talk about you shutting down Jamrock.
Oh, yeah. That came out in one of our episodes.
Jamrock was... My night was the last night of Jamrock. I basically got jumped. By
Jamrock, historic club in Long Island.
I got jumped by a bunch of girls from Long Island.
Terrace, right? They was from Terrace?
Yeah.
Terrace is
Terrace. It was my birthday.
It was your birthday?
It was my birthday.
Word?
You remember how all the girls there, everybody came out that night or whatever. I ain't never scared. That song came on.
Exactly.
That song came on in the club.
Outside of the club.
Yeah, that song came on. Everybody was bumping each other. All I noticed that the club kind of got empty, but me and my girls, we was still inside jamming, having fun.
That speaks to the hate that you was just speaking
that
on.
All my life. I'm telling you, all my life. I've been with me and my mom, me and my best friend at the time, like, always fighting at school and shit like that. It's always been that, and it's because they don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So they think like, who's this little? You know, back then I was mad small. Like, who's this little dainty bitch? Think she is like, you know what I mean? Like, she thinks she's all that, but that's not me. That's like, I'm just was
Get
raised.
To know you
like I was just raised different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they never understood me. They think I'm acting cocky and conceited and shit, but I never was like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never was like that. That's just people just that don't know me. They assume and they judge.
Just going off.
So yeah. So anyway, so back to this. So now we go outside, and all I know was just like mad bitches and niggas and shit like that outside. And it was me and Aisha, like one on the side. You know, she was like the main one with me or whatever. She swung first, and we always oh shit, I forgot. And we always just fighting. We always just fighting or whatever, like just fighting. And I got cut, like, you know what I mean. I got cut. My homegirl Joanne got cut. And that was just basically it. And then, you know, went to the hospital. My mom and everybody was like about to sue and all that shit, but then we got like a lot of threats and shit like that. So my mom was my mom got nervous and shit because, you know, and then we just let it. They never opened back. That was it.
It was done from that.
That was the last fight.
They're not Nagasaki, right?
They are the same owner. It's actually the same owner, but they just changed the name and just went to Nagasaki.
We don't own that now, son.
He's outside.
We gotta see him because he thinks we forgot.
Nah, he had nothing to do with it.
We ain't forget because time went on. Nah,
he probably
nigga.
like, nigga, I ain't forget either. Nigga, my spot shut down because of this
people
shit.
got cut though, nigga.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was bad, but you know what?
All just out. There's a few Queens people that got cut too though. Couple Queens niggas, not you. I'm just saying like
I know.
occasions,
Yeah,
like couple Queens
yeah,
got
that spot. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but that was the last night that happened.
Drama
though.
with.
It was a lot of fights. I remember Father Boo was out there. We was
Yeah,
fighting. We was always
yeah.
fighting. That's the thing. Like I fight, but I hate fighting. I don't like to fight.
Yeah, but you was always the one holding back streets down.
I fight though. Like I said, I fight.
Certain names, you know what I mean? I'm from that town, so certain names I know.
But I do
that's
not like
when
to
it comes
fight. Like I
females,
really
that's what
hate
goes on.
breaking nails, scratch. I don't like it. I don't like to fight. I really don't. And now I'm grown and I'm old. Like I don't want to fight.
You ever? I mean, we might be personalizing on the show now with it, but you ever bump into Terrace girls since that? Are y'all cool? Because you know some
We're not
people
cool.
you be like, yo, we
We're
got
not
over
cool.
that over the
We're
years.
We're not cool. We're not cool, but we have seen each
Seen
other
it,
and stuff like that. You know, it's so like
It is
they
what
was
it is.
younger, you know,
Yeah,
gang banging
yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, but we have seen them, but it ain't like it's not no static. Like, I'm not, you know, whatever.
not there
People,
now.
I believe in karma, and I feel like whatever's gonna happen will happen. You know, I see a lot of them today. You know what I mean?
not in good condition. Twisted,
Fancy.
From your mouth, not mine.
It's only right. It's only right.
Just say
Overweight now,
Yo.
looking crazy.
Oh, more sips.
Bad makeup jobs.
Listen, I don't know who's
Eyebrows
watching.
twisted.
More
Like I said,
sips.
from his mouth, not mine.
No.
Like it is what it is.
Your energy transferred into me.
Period.
So
How you feel about where just Queens is today?
Where's Queens today?
Or just
Even
the
though
city
she's from
period, 'cause
Long
you-
Island, but
yeah,
yeah.
you not just Queens, just the city period today compared to what you seen coming up. You said you've been through different eras,
Right.
and you bossed up in every era. What's
Correct.
your favorite era?
Now.
Now is your favorite era?
Yeah.
because
Why
of
is that?
Cash Apps and Zells is lit. You heard?
You know why? I feel like now is my favorite era
Yeah.
because now you're grown, you're an adult, like you get to live. It's really about living out here. Like you gotta live your life. You can't live for nobody else but yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you are not who you say you are. Like if you are who you think you are, you say then live it. But make sure that you are who you say you are.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
what you
saying? Like
claim, live
don't
that.
what you claim to be. Like don't be capping. And you know everybody has a lane. Don't try to be something that you're not. Like you can shine in your own
Your own way,
you know what I'm
word.
saying? Like you don't gotta be the nigga out here with the biggest bag thinking that you know, they just feel like the more money you got, the more badder bitches that you fuck. You understand? That's
That's
what,
not true.
It is. Like I feel like
It
it is. Because it don't mean the corniest nigga have the most money and he fucking the baddest bitch. Like but to me, like you just a corny ass nigga with money. You understand? Like and it will show in due time.
How
It
do
will.
other girls see when you said like a dude, he get in a bag, he got that chick? Are the other girls looking in awe like, damn, if I had him, I know it'd be like, or the other girls like you said for instance for yourself, you looking at that nigga's corny, I ain't jacking them, but the others might be there.
I'm
like,
not gonna look at another female and be like, oh, I want her nigga. I want my own nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I asked, that's why I asked Santa Claus for this year. I was like, yo, I just want my own nigga. Because I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like I attract the guys that have girls and they be wanting like the fun girl. Like everybody, I feel like niggas really look at me as a fun girl because I be outside and I be twerking and I be dancing and shit. So like, yo, she a good time. You know what I mean? Like they be
But is
wanting
that
it.
what you
They be
wanna-
wanting it as a scapegoat.
So
huh?
why is it that the guys always want their girl to not do what he really wants?
I be asking the same question because when you see half these niggas baby mothers ain't got no ass, ain't got no nothing, ain't got nothing.
Everything
but
that
then the
they
bitches
don't
that they
want.
cheating with, they fucking have all of that. They be outside, they be partying, they be doing shit. Like you don't want your girl to party, but you want to be outside with me all the time and have me in your section partying with you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's for your image. You understand? You want the safe girl at home, but then you want to be outside with the lit bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to know what you want. Do you want to be with a lit bitch or you want to be her? Like you just want her to take home the mommy, but then you want to bring me around your niggas. And like you're
homies
like,
and
yeah,
all
like
that.
my bitch is
Like,
bad. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
But you bringing the other girl to mom,
But
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
Thanksgiving functions
Right.
and Friendsgiving and shit like
that's
that.
crazy. Like I be like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, yo, I'm not playing side bitch to nobody. I don't want no nigga that have a girl. I don't want to be side. I don't give a fuck how big your bag. I
Is
don't.
that out here in 2020?
What?
No nigga to have a girl. No
I
nigga
mean,
to have
I'm there out
something.
here, but this is very slim. It's very simple. Just like a nigga could look at me and be like, yo, she got mad niggas. Like, I know I don't got mad niggas. I don't.
But you probably do have mad. You just not answering mad niggas.
No, then I don't have any. Then if I'm not answering them, the niggas the people that slide in my DM, they slide in my DM, they slide in her DM. I got my friends that's trying to talk to my sisters. I got they circle. It's like take me out your cipher. Like I don't want to be there. You understand what I'm saying? Like y'all just. It's a lot. So like I said, the dating scene is hard. It really is. But I just want my own man. You know what I'm saying? Period. I don't want to be sharing no nigga. I don't be, like I just want my own nigga. Like I feel like I deserve that.
But playing devil's advocate, what if he's that guy? He's like, he getting there. He's a cool dude and everything, but people on his heels as well. What's gonna make that girl stand out, or what makes Fancy Face Bubblez like? This is where you gotta be.
Any nigga that I've ever talked to or stopped talking to, they've always been the block. They always come back. They love my energy is different. I feel like my energy is different. My energy is real, and I take care of home. Despite of whatever y'all see me outside, I show Instagram what I want them to see. They don't know me personally. When you meet me, they say, I didn't know you had a job. I didn't know you do this. I didn't know you had a big side. I don't show y'all that because y'all don't need to see that.
That's not y'all business.
That's not y'all business. My personal life is my personal life. You understand? I show y'all what y'all want, and that's just see me get dressed, look at this fancy face, watch me go outside. I might twerk, and watch me and my gang live our life. That's all y'all needs to see. But if you a person that actually wants to get to know me, you will get to see that side. You will see that Bubblez cook. You will see that Bubblez take care of home. You see Bubblez clean. You see Bubblez do her man laundry. You see all of that good shit because that's what I know. You understand? Like, because like I said, I was in a long-term relationship and I knew how to take care of my man.
So that's what you took out of that?
Right.
Like, even though it didn't work, you took something out of that?
Oh, no, I took a lot out of that. Like, I'm not going to front. I took a lot of that. Like, I learned a lot. And I feel like that's what makes me more headstrong. You know what I mean? I'm not a weak bitch. I'm street smart, book smart, all of that. And that's what the guys need to find in women. You can't just fuck with these ditzy bitches just because they cute and they got a body. You gotta have a bitch that got a head on her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? That know the streets and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, she'll fall for every little thing.
Facts.
Why do guys always want to go with the ditzy girls with a body?
Because they are
they insecure?
Why? Because they like to. I feel like guys like to control women, and if you can control them, they'd rather leave a headstrong bitch for a weak-minded bitch, like because you can control her.
Because they running the show.
You can control her.
Who won on the show?
The dude, he, like she said, he'll leave the strong chick for the weak-minded chick because
can't handle a strong minded.
He could control it. Yeah,
you can't control it. Like, that's my issue. I feel with men too. Like they don't like my mouth, and they feel like I'm always challenging you. Like I'm always gonna. It's not that I talk back, but it's like if I'm very strong, if I feel like I'm strong, so I'm gonna stand on it. So if I feel like you're saying something that I don't like, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna be that person. Like, oh my god, like I'm not. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Like I'm good
I said
that.
before, that's exactly why Tory blamed the Megan Thee Stallion.
No, he did not. He got his own nigga.
Yeah,
he probably got more than her.
It's different when a female needs a man. When a female needs you, she's gonna listen to everything that you say, like everything that you say, because she needs you to pay her rent, her car note, and shit like that. Like I don't need you to do that. You understand?
That bothers certain dudes.
That does, and that also intimidates guys too. When a guy likes to feel like he's needed, so if he feels like he's not needed, he's definitely gonna be cheating on you and shit like that. Like I feel that also.
She thinks she got her. The same way we was just saying how other girls might look at her. Like, oh, who she thinks she is? There's dudes who look at females like that too.
Right.
Man, I'm off her. Like, I got it too. It's like it's not even
so
like
now,
that. You know
them being intimidated by her is number one reason why it's hard for guys to try to approach you, and the number one reason why you're the only reason why you're probably really,
you know what? To be honest, I feel like guys
you're single now because the guys are intimidated by you.
No, I feel like I'm single now because they don't like the fact that I go outside a lot. I feel like that's the main event.
So it's not you intimidating, it's the moves you making.
But who cares though? If he wants you, Who cares if you go outside? You go outside every day.
The right man will want me for who I am. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not gonna dumb it down and change it for nobody. I will change on my own. You can't. I'm not gonna make you change me.
You'll change if you want to change.
Right. Because if I have a man that I really like and shit like that, I won't have time to do half the shit that I do because I'm going to be up underneath my man. You understand? If I got so much time on my hand, what you want me to do? Sit in my house and watch Netflix all night by myself while you out having fun with your friends and I'm home doing nothing and you not making no plans for us, no vacations, no nothing. Yeah. So what am I do? Sit in the house and do what? No, I want to get dressed and I want to go outside. If we not doing this together, I'm gonna do it without you. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me to stay in the house and you ain't got no plans for us.
All right. What's the alternative?
Plans is like we we're doing it together. Like we're doing something together.
It doesn't matter what it is.
No, it don't matter what it is. The weekends come and you want to go out with your friends and you want me to sit in the house. That's not working with me.
So he goes outside, then you go outside too.
She gonna kick with her friends and we'll link up later.
Friends.
If we gonna link up later,
but if we got plans. If we got plans, then it is what it is. Like, I wouldn't have so much time to be outside if you had time for me or we had time for each other. Like, I'm gonna make time for you if I want to be with you. You understand? I'm like, yo, what we doing? I'm gonna even make plans like, yo, let's go here, let's do this. If you curving me to go hang out with your niggas, then that's on you.
Which girl are you? Are you the girl like you in the club and then he's hanging out with his niggas, he texts you, yo, I'll be in front of your house in 20 minutes. Or you, all right, y'all, I'm out. Or you like, who the fuck this nigga think it is?
No,
if meaning
I'm out.
Yeah, you out with your homegirls.
Nah,
he went out with his boys, and then he shoot the text like, "Yo, 20 minutes in front of your crib."
You're single now. You do what you want now.
And
you're in your glory.
Them links is the best links.
Yeah, so you tell yo, later, y'all. I gotta go.
It's not even later, y'all. Like niggas will call me my best friends will call me one and be like, yeah, I'll be like, I'm in the devil's bed. Like they know, and they know exactly who I'm talking about. They be like, all right, bitch. Like, how you end up over there? Nigga, your heart went what your heart went. You understand?
People need to know the type of person that you really are, right? So I don't know what it was like, maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. You took some girl you didn't know home, right?
Say that again?
No, not sexually. I'm saying like she was drizz or something like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't take her home. What happened was she was
down.
Yeah, she was like fumbling on herself, like walking crazy, like you know what I mean. I didn't know her, and then like she tapped on my window, and I'm like, me personally, I'm like, yo,
I'm ready, jam rock back again. You heard?
No, because now it's different. Like everybody's food. You understand what I'm saying? Like everybody. So I'm like, you got the jewelry on. So and you never know. So I cracked the window a little bit. She was like, she couldn't see on her phone. Like she was like, can you look for this number? But she's slurring and stuff like that. So the phone ended up ringing. I answer it, and he's like, he's like, yo, my girlfriend is drunk. This is on the third. Can you make sure that she get in a cab or whatever the case may be? And I just waited until, the cab came or whatever and gave him right directions and stuff like that. And then she got in the cab. But yeah, she was twisted, like one titty hanging out and, holding up the jack. It was bad. I was like, oh my God, where's her friends? Yeah, I'm a caring person. Like, if I could help,
that's the part that people need to understand. Like, yo, you're not a bird. You're respectable. You're honorable.
I'm not like that.
Queens.
We're not gonna say Queens. But we're just gonna say Queens. I'm not gonna say Queens. We're gonna say, that's very honorable and very respectable. That you seen somebody that was in a bad situation and you helped them.
Yeah, I would want somebody to help me. I would. If I was that,
a random.
I mean, it would have to be a random because it's like where everybody else at, like,
because the reason I say that, some people they don't want that type of like, yo, get away from me. Some people have ill intentions too. You know what I'm saying? That some people like take advantage of
at first I was hesitant.
Whatever.
I was like, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Leave it in God's hands. Like
facts.
So you trusted your instinct,
right? Like I was just like, you know what?
Because at first she was like, what? She's drunk, bitch. Where your friends at?
Right? Like I'm like, who leaves their friends?
This. You seen this shit?
No, she put up like, like I said, I'm a watcher, so I see what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I respect that.
So moving forward now, what are the plans? 2021 is less than 2 weeks away?
2021, right now I'm just focused on me, myself, and I. Focus on myself. Whatever happens. Like, hopefully next year I'll have, my solid foundation.
You want to tone down? Do you want to get off the scene?
Plans on for another kid?
No, I'm not having no more kids.
No more kids.
I don't think.
So you on the Shaq wave? No more kids. I'm done. This a wrap.
I don't know. I feel like if I was gonna have another baby, I would have had it already. I should have had it already. I feel like my son is 14 now. To do it all over again, I'm kind of more.
You moved on. Like, all right, my son, that's it. Thank
scared.
you. What if the guy you love and you mess with him hard body? What if he want to have
I
a
would
kid
give him
now?
a kid. If the next person that comes in my life,
I respect
that's like,
I respect
you know, because at the end of the day, I don't want to have multiple baby fathers, and I want to be a wife. Anybody can be a baby mother, but not anybody could be a wife.
Facts.
So I would definitely want to be a wife
Facts.
first, and then have a kid. If that's what he wants, he's gonna give me that. But yeah, and I'm not ready to fall off the scene. No, this is me. This is my lane.
So they have
and
to
I love
accept
it.
that.
Yeah, this is my lane, and I love it. Like, I don't know where it's gonna take me, but hopefully it takes me somewhere to where I'm getting paid a couple of dollars. You know, I might be on a talk show or something as a host or something. Like,
I mean, I'm going by what you just said. You said before. You said that you was your most happiest when you was able to do what you wanted to do.
Correct.
The thing is that whoever you meet now, you should never. I'm just being real. You should never have to lower your standards or lower your things, and your morals to make somebody else happy. If you want to go out every fucking day, unfortunately, if somebody want to marry you,
it gets tiring. It does. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
It gets tiring. I'd be like, because I could go out for a week straight,
things.
but then I'll have a relapse. Like I get tired. Like I be like, you know what? I gotta take 3 days off. It takes a toll on your body. It really does. Partying and drinking
every day is wicked.
Partying every night.
We still recovering from a few days ago.
Yeah,
like I was.
I definitely want to tone it down.
Night?
I definitely want to tone it down. I definitely want to be in a relationship now. Like, it gets lonely at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be home, you in your bed, you be like, you can't even be, you know, you want to be up on and I want to be up on somebody real, someone genuine. So if I could get my solid foundation next year, that's all I want. That's all I'm missing. You know, and I'll be okay with that. And like I said, I'll tone it down a little bit because I know that's the right thing to do, and that's what's gonna make my significant other happy. But this is me. So if you're dating me, you have to know that I'm a very outgoing, spoken person. That's it.
What happens? He wants to party with you all the time too.
I love it.
Oh, you with that?
What?
As
I
much
love
as
going out with my nigga.
Like every time. What if he's like, yo,
He knows.
you going? I'm going. You going? I'm going.
Not like
whoa,
that.
fam.
Not like that. Not like that.
Know,
not like that. I like to go. I like to, if my nigga is with the shits, I like to go out with him. If he want to come out with me, we can go out. We can have fun. Not saying every night, because definitely he's going to want to be with his niggas, and I'm going to be with my homegirls. Like, I like to party with my girls. So
how do you feel about you party with your girls and having your guy around?
I'm very confident about it. None of my friends ain't never snaked me over no nigga ever.
All right. Okay, I got you.
We never did it.
That's
so
rare.
I don't,
That's
you
rare.
ever snake somebody?
That'd be rare out here.
Okay.
No,
So I have to ask this because I just have to.
Ask.
So now, like, we about black love and black families, right?
Right.
And just black networking, black everything. What's going on with the father of your child? Does he ever try to get back with you, or like how does that, like, you know what I'm saying? To let that go? That's like, I'm really done with him because we can have a foundation, and now it's like I
think I have the perfect baby father.
Okay.
Me and my son father broke up when my son was 1 year old.
Okay.
And when I say perfect baby father, I mean he's like perfect with my son, like hands on. My son is in every sport. My baby father, he takes him to every game. He's there. He's hands on. My baby father is very hands on. And that's all I could ask for. When I go on my trips and whatever, he's with his father.
He never tries to.
And nobody knows that. They might be like, he's with his dad. You know what I'm saying? My son got 3 bedrooms. He got one at my house, his dad's house, his grandmother's house, full everything. He's good. My son is good. Like, he's really good. Me and my baby father is good. Like, no, has he tried to fuck with me again after? Yeah. No, because he respect that I was in a relationship whenever I was in a relationship. Absolutely. And the same thing, like me, him, my ex, and his girlfriend at the time, we all... birthday parties, she was there, stuff like that.
Oh, he's involved with someone.
He was.
Oh,
I don't think he is right now. I don't know what he got going on today. But we talk. I even chopped it up with him over one of my ex, like, yo, like this nigga
That's
playing
real.
games, this and the third.
That's real.
That's
Yeah,
real.
like,
to find
you know,
real love, your girl has to be your friend first.
Right, like,
It's a
so
fact.
we definitely cool. We definitely cool. My baby father's cool. I ain't got no problem with him. He could help out with some money or whatever, but I'd rather him just take care of his son.
His son, yeah.
That's why if he was a deadbeat, meaning don't help me with my son, then I probably would have got
Killed him.
for some money.
Yeah.
But being that I
But
don't,
you know he does his part.
Yeah, being that I don't ever have to ask him to watch him do anything.
Yeah, I never get that.
I
Women
don't-
who attack the dude that takes care of their kid. It's
Yeah, like
yo.
I don't. He be wanting him. When my son be, cause he be like, yo, take him off of your titty, like you baby him. But it's my only son,
Yeah.
and I be like, he be wanting him all the time. Like if he could take him from me, he probably would take him from me.
probably take-
I gotta say something.
yeah.
I do. This might sound crazy. I respect you a lot because he knows how to will a little bit. He knows how to do this now.
Who?
Your son.
What?
Drives?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been teaching him. I be
I
trying to
respect
teach
that.
him.
That's real. See?
Yo, you pay attention.
Yeah. Well, what
Hello.
not? Come on, man. What you
Yes.
think? Why wouldn't I? I pay attention to
Yes.
everything. I be observant of my
Knows
surroundings.
everything. Like,
Yeah, my
what?
son-
I gotta be observant.
But you
He
saw
be
what he had for lunch the
trying.
other day. Huh?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Like,
He's not doing Lunchables.
My son, my son is actually a
crazy.
gamer. Like he can take
Every
things
kid is a
apart.
gamer. I'm tired of these little niggas.
He
man.
could put it together. Like
Oh, okay, the
he's
console
like,
and all
yeah,
that,
he
yeah.
does all of that. Like we be trying to get him some shit. He's crazy. My son is crazy. I love him so much because he's just like. He's into everything, like sports wise and everything. He's like taller than me already.
Oh, okay.
Taller than
You
me
little
and his
homie,
son.
little
Yeah,
sis.
like he be trying to. I be like, boy, bye. Like he be like, look, I'm taller than you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's I wish I would have had another one already, but it's like
That's not over.
But it's fun parenting though, right?
Is
When
it
you have
fun?
your moments like where you like, this boy is.
No, it is good. It's good. You know why? Because I had a lot of support with my son, so I never really went through like how some people be young moms and they go through the struggles with kids. I never went
Especially
through that.
breaking up with the father at
like,
one.
No, see, I
It's
never
like, yo,
had it. Like I
it's
had
okay.
his mother that was always hands on, and I had my mother that was always hands on. So like even if I never had that struggling feeling like, damn, like motherhood is hard and bad. Like, so I'm really, when I tell you that I'm really blessed and I thank God for everything. So I'm like, I'm really blessed. Like, I never went through the struggles of like that. Like, I really didn't.
We appreciate you. But like I said, in 2021, the plan is bigger bag.
These niggas
Bigger
better come
bag.
correct. And these
They
niggas better come
gotta
correct.
come.
With
They
a
gotta
dude
come
with a
correct.
tag
like,
on you.
we
And
can't
stop
have-
capping. No capping.
No
Just
cap,
come
my
regular.
nigga,
Come
I
be
had niggas
yourself.
take me window shopping for a Chanel bag. Like these niggas is bad out here.
Wait, someone took you window shopping? He could do that on his own.
Listen.
Like, yo, what?
I'm telling you, it's bad.
It's nasty.
It's bad.
You see, I'm living through y'all with this. Like, it's nasty.
bad.
This is crazy. Let's go
But that's
window
another
shopping
story for
together
another
the big-
day.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, all I want next year is a bigger bag. I want to, eventually buy my house. I got like a lot of things in the making. Like I want to, I want to open my venue space. I want to do so much. I have goals that I need to
And right now, the
achieve.
product is the waist trainer.
Right now, I'm just doing the waist trainers.
What's the
The
name?
Detox Tea, Fancy Waist Eraser.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Detox Tea and the Slimming Cream, and then I'm having the body contouring bodysuits. So that's what
You
I'm
have a website or
Yeah, I have a
products is
website.
on-
I have a website, Fancy Waist Eraser.
Oh, okay.
That's
.com, like
.com.
say everything for
Spells like as it is.
Yes, it's
fancy
link, the
waist.
link is in my bio.
Oh, okay.
Which on my Instagram says fancyface_bubbles with a Z. Everything is there.
I want people to, if they ever when they watch this, to understand everything she just said. She said in the beginning of the year, she was down to her last 8, and she got it out the mud.
She doubled
So
up.
that's, if
fact.
she could do it, anybody else could do it.
No,
That's a
she
fact.
ain't say all that.
No, I'm telling you that's what it
She ain't
is.
saying if anybody could do it. She is.
I'm
who
saying
she
she
is.
did it, though.
She is fancy.
She
face
did it,
bubbles.
so if she could do it-
made it work.
As an inspiration,
Yeah.
everybody else should feel they can do it too.
That's a fact.
For all
By
the young
yourself.
females out there.
Meaning, like, you
yourself.
don't need nobody else. You females, they don't know. We definitely have a lot of gifts that, we don't take credit for. Like, you just got to be headstrong and you just got to stay focused. Like, stay focused and believe in who you are. Like, And that's it. You can get anything that you want. You don't need a nigga for everything or anything like. And I feel like a lot of females feel like they need a guy to get on another level in life or someone to boss them up and shit. Like, you don't need that. You don't. You can be your own person. You can boss yourself up. You see all this shit on Instagram where niggas is busting they bitches down. I bust myself down.
So talk to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Like,
How
you
is
feel like-
Hello.
you
You
feel
see
like-
what's going on, right?
You feel like you
Speak on it.
need a nigga to fucking buy your car. You need a nigga to fucking buy you designer, whatever. You don't need a guy for that. You could do it all by yourself or whatever the case may be. Just because that's what I mean. Like, you sleep with the devil because you think just because they got money that you have to deal with certain shit in life. You don't have to deal with none of that. And just because you don't have it, don't mean that you won't get it in life. You understand? Like, it's
not over.
It's a timing for everything, and I feel like girls just need to take more pride in themselves, and and just get headstrong and just figure it out. That's basically it. Like,
Thank you for coming through.
We appreciate you.
Bubbles.
yeah.
Be that boy again, landlord.
This is JC the Light.
And this is Set the Tone Podcast.
You're ready.
Period. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
You're ready.